Welcome to today's video. Hopefully by the title of this video, it's going to be giant catfish. Giant Saskatchewan catfish, that is, which is a relatively new thing here in the province. They have been around for several years now after the high water floods, and now it's like peak time for you at home or wherever you are watching this video to come and attempt this. Today I've got my great buddy, Jeremy Hancock. Well, maybe he's a medium buddy. We've had 2 great days of fishing though, where we caught 14 species in 24 hours. Jeremy then caught a giant largemouth today after we nearly sunk the boat. But now we're back on shore, safety. We don't need life jackets. Is that bell going? I don't think so. We're losing our minds. But straight to the point on what we're gonna do to target these catfish today is I've got about a medium sized rod, and then I've got this egg sinker. Is that what it's called, Jeremy? We're not even sure what we're using out here. But anyway, to 12-pound leader, don't need anything super crazy. You're not trying to fight a tuna or something. And then I've got a small piece of shrimp, which is probably one of the better baits. You could use a chunk of sucker or something, but we got down here super late and didn't have any fresh bait. And one key thing to using these shrimp though is to descale them or deshell them. I don't know what you want to call it, Jeremy. Take the tail off and take any other sort of thing that the catfish might feel to be a little weird. Although a catfish probably isn't used to eating shrimp here, obviously naturally. So I'm not sure it really matters. It's more of a confidence thing. But that is the plan. Jeremy is coming all the way from Melfort to fish with me, so I feel obligated to help him catch a giant catfish. So that is the plan, and we will hopefully be back with Jeremy's first ever Saskatchewan catfish. So as I was trying to say earlier with the shrimp, that is a cooked shrimp, or uncooked shrimp, sorry, coming out of the package. And as you can see, there's a little bit of tail piece or whatever. It probably doesn't matter, but I just get extremely paranoid when fishing, especially with bait. I like everything to be somewhat perfect in my mind. Of course, the fish, like I say, probably doesn't have an effect. But as you can see, I'm just peeling that ever so slightly without ripping my main piece of shrimp. And then to rig it, once we get this all off, okay, well that's good enough for now. Oh my gosh, Jeremy, I can't find my hook. I've got that small octopus style live bait series hook, and I'm just gonna run it right through like that. So that is definitely ready for a 14-inch walleye. It's gonna have a lot of hook to get exposed, and hopefully Jeremy will catch something other than a 14-inch walleye. Sick, bro. That looked catfish-ish. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay, Jeremy just had a bite, and now I might have a bite, or I might have a smashed iPhone. Put my phone up here. I looked over and my rod was bouncing, quite literally. Oh, there we go. Okay, Jeremy. No, it's a walleye.
Is it? It looks big.
No, it's catfish. Grab the camera, bro.
Well, do you think you can keep them straight?
Yeah, I can keep it straight, sure. Dude, it might be a giant walleye. It's fighting kind of weird. Okay, so I wanted to give some sort of demonstration on how to properly weight and when you know when to set the hook with these catfish. But I was looking at Jeremy's rod, which he had a bite. Come a little closer, Jeremy. And then I've came to my rod to have hopefully the first catfish of the night. But it actually seems like this could be a absolute giant walleye, because it's not peeling drag. When you typically will have a catfish, it'll be peeling drag. And this is just head shaking, Jeremy.
And looks heavy.
And looks heavy. Oh, please, people at home, pray that this is like a 32-inch walleye. What is this? What is that?
It's a big cat. It's a big cat. But I think it might be foul hooked.
Might be foul hooked. No. Is it a giant walleye?
No, it's not. I can see it's...
Wow. What a terrible fight that this catfish has given us. I'm going to slide this catfish right onto shore immediately. it might be foul hooked, as Jeremy had said, which is not ideal. Or it's just like the laziest catfish ever. Oh, dude, it's nice. Okay.
Do you want me to net it?
Also, actually, a huge catfish. You know, Jeremy, just film it right here. I do not need a net, man. Okay, it's actually a very large catfish. So we got the big catfish with Grandpa Catfish here that just does not want to fight. I cannot believe that's a 20-pound fish. Oh, no. Oh. He heard me talking about him. Ah, I've got a hole in my boot. Okay, Jeremy, I'm gonna land this fish.
Maybe go on the other side of my
So,
line now.
I'll bring him here, just so he doesn't get in your line. So I brought Jeremy down here all the way from Melfort, as I mentioned, and I'm the one catching the fish, which doesn't make me feel very good about myself. So sorry, Jeremy. And it also happens to be a biggin, which our American clients would say up north. I've got a hole in my boot, but I'm still gonna just send it and land. Oh my gosh, he's gonna land himself. Okay. Support that fish in full right there. We have got the mission done. Jeremy will hopefully also catch a big catfish, but right there, that's probably a 33, 34 inch catfish. We're gonna get him quickly unhooked, and then we will send him back for a nice, safe, and healthy release. So the hook, as so, which oftentimes will happen, and thankfully did happen this time, is in the corner of the mouth. Fish is unhooked. I'm not gonna put this fish, oh my gosh. Relax, I just wanna take a few photos, relax. Okay, so there we have the giant catfish, which I had previously stated. Maybe we will take this fish to the bump board quickly. Jeremy, follow me. Just so we have a rough idea on size. I'm gonna say 32 inches or something like that. Okay, so we now have this fish on the bump board. It is a, wow, 30.
Nose him up, bud.
Oh, nose him up, bud. 32¼ inch fish. So thank you, Jeremy, for correcting my measurement. We all know those people who like to extend things. Me. But here we go. We're gonna send this fish right back in the water. Here we are. Let's look like we're professional anglers. What a majestic, beautiful creature going back into the wonderful water body here. Wow. Mission accomplished, baby. Jeremy, you are now next. Okay, well, we're not sure. We filmed like probably 10 catfish tonight. We're looking for a huge one, of course. We've sorted through several, and we are now on, I'm not sure how large of a catfish. They all fight so heavy, which is the funnest part about catching these catfish. Okay, Jerry, maybe put that light even closer to the camera, like right at it.
No, it's, I'm watching on
Oh. Don't tell your cameraman what to do. Jeremy has yet to even cast his shrimp back in though. So that's how steady our action's been tonight. I originally thought I lost this fish, but I'm seeing swirls now. I don't think he's the one we need. Oh my gosh. Wicked tuna. I don't think he's the one we need for a giant to end this episode. Okay, whoa. Like, how big is this fish here? Whoa, is he huge? We got a drag peeler, boys. We got a drag peeler.
I don't know.
He was doing some splashing, and we're not sure because we have literally caught all sorts of size and different varieties of catfish tonight, which is very good to see in our water bodies. Okay, that is the giant catfish we needed. Thank you, Jeremy, for the land job. Get a nice shot of that fish in the net. Look how fat that fish is, Jer.
Yeah, that's a fat one.
Wow, okay. We're going to unhook this fish and then give him a quick look to the camera. But that is definitely the size we need. And now Jeremy is hopefully going to be next. Okay, well, things are a little wild out here. Obviously, self-filming is not the easiest thing to do.
Here,
but we do have a 34¼ inch catfish right here. A super mean, clean, fat, beautiful fish. Just to make things, a little bit of light difficulty. We're gonna get this fish right on the board though, to prove that it is a Saskatchewan master angler size catfish. And right there, as you can see, thank you, cameraman, 34, just over 34-inch fish. Get this fish right back in the water where all big fish belong. Right here. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Get a nice clean release. Hold her for a little bit of a long fight. But there she goes. She is going to swim off into the depths. And there we go. As we did that though, Jeremy also did have a fish on, a beautiful fish, which I will picture here. So we're going to quickly get right back in the water and hopefully catch another one. Okay, we do have another catfish on that seems relatively large. As soon as that sun went down, this is a really big catfish, which is good. As soon as sun went down, Jeremy and I have been running to rods non-stop, catching fish from, like I said, 23 inches, which we did keep, which we will hopefully see how they taste. But I've caught that last big fish and then Jeremy's rod went off and we thought maybe they were high 20-inch fish. Then we measured one of the smaller ones and it turned out to be, what was it, 27.5 inches, Jeremy? So all sorts of year class size fish, and this seems to be a larger fish, which is hopefully going to be the case. We do have a mixture though of sucker and shrimp, and we've almost ran out of shrimp, so we may retreat to sucker, cutting fresh chunks. Seems to be getting some fairly decent bites. They do roll so much, so it's so hard to judge how big the fish truly is, but this fish is super close. I believe the net is right on this side of me somewheres. It is over there. Okay, perfect. I'll net him. The fish is finally close to shore. How big is it? It looks big. Jeremy will net him for me. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to deal with this fish because Jeremy's rod does have a very good chance of going off. So you can just set that camera down, Jeremy. I got her, buddy. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, this fish is now unhooked. Jeremy is feeding line to another one. This is a 32-incher. Jeremy is also literally on right now. I'm gonna get this fish right back in the water and hopefully Jeremy will have the next big catfish of the evening. Well, an evening update. We've heard gunshots and things going on, so things are getting a little crazy out here. Quite literally. Hey, now we've got a great thumbnail. Shots fired! So, if by some chance something happens to us, that's not really an ideal situation. But what is ideal is that Jeremy is hooked up on a big catfish. Oh my gosh. Surfacing. Oh, dude, it's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's really big. Oh my gosh. Shh, don't swear, Jeremy. Sorry, buddy. Okay. So, yeah.
Awkward left hand or right hand as well.
Yeah. This is like that one buddy who's never caught a big fish. This is live footage of that. Okay, the fish is close. We are literally not joking about shots being fired though. We thought maybe fireworks, but it's not fireworks, so we're gonna be really quiet and hopefully we don't get shot. If this is big, we're gonna leave right after this though, because I am kind of worried for my safety. Oh, it's big, it's big, it's real big. It's huge, Jared, it's a big one. Okay, net man. There we go, buddy. Hey, fish, be quiet, we gotta stay open. Okay, fish is now landed and unhooked. Jeremy with a beautiful 31-inch fat channel cat. Hopefully we'll end this video and you will hopefully see this video without us being, like I said, shot. But here we go, send this fish right back, Jared. Okay, well that will wrap it up for today's video. Jeremy and I did survive and we did make it home, which is good things. I've got my personal bodyguard here, Jeremy, if anything were to happen. So we would have probably started slinging around 3-ounce weights as a self-defense weapon, and we did have one filleting knife and a couple catfish fins if we did come into a situation where a problem did arise. But we did make it home. We are now going to hopefully indulge in a great sleep because it is like 1 in the morning already. But thank you guys all so much for watching, and hopefully you guys can go catch a very own giant Saskatchewan channel catfish.